everyone, Cherie here with you today with a layout for the June Jot Mood Board. I'll pop a link down below to the mood board and you can go and check out all the details for yourself if you'd like to join in. This month it's all about glittery golds and pale shades of grey. There's marble as well in the mood board, so really pretty. I'm looking forward to putting this one together. So what I've done is gone through my stash and picked out whites and golds and that subtle grey background, and I'm just going to layer up a doily and some tissue paper to start off with. I've scrunched that tissue paper up just to add some extra texture as well. And I've also got this card from, I believe it's a Maggie Holmes card with that glittery corner down the bottom there. That's going under my photo, and I've found that Heidi Swap card that says hello that will form part of my title along with this glittery gold darling word. So I'm just getting everything into place how I'd like this design to look. I also found that little bunny die cut, which I think is also a Maggie Holmes die cut. So that's just going in that bottom corner. And this little resin flower as well was in my stash, and that's from Cocoa Vanilla Love Always collection. So I'm going to also tuck that tag under there too, with that long piece of twine attached. So I'm going to start sticking everything into place now that I'm happy with that placement. Just staple those layers together so they don't move. And then that one can go onto the page. So just a bit of tape runner under that. And trying to get that roughly in the center. And I'll use my T-square ruler just to make sure I've got that as centered as I can, since that does form the whole basis of my design. A little adjustment there. Okay, so my photo can go on now, and I'm going to use some foam tape under that one just to pop it off the page a little bit. So I'll just add those strips to the back. And now on it goes. So next I'm going to add my title. So it's a little bit fiddly getting that backing paper off without tearing the word, but here we have it. So that's going to go there. I'd like that hello word to just be positioned in between the taller parts of the D and the L. So I'm just moving that over, get everything in the right spot, and then I can stick that down. So a bit of tape runner on the back of that card as well, and that one can go into place. And then I'm just going to rough up the top edges of that card too, just for some extra texture there. So just roughing those corners. I also found this glittery gold heart with all the little dashes around it, which I thought would look nice. So popping that into that top corner, I do reposition it in a minute because it was just a little bit too close to that title word. So just giving it a little bit more space now, and that's looking good. So now it's time for my little embellishment cluster. So I've started off with that bunny. Wasn't quite happy with that, just trying to straighten him up a little bit. Try not to tear that doily underneath. There we go. And now I'm going to stick that little resin flower on as well. So I'm just using a 3D dot for that one. And there we go, just on the edge of the bunny's back. So I'm just going to look for what else I might like to add to the page. So I'm going through my stash here, looking for some stickers, and found this little gold frame, which I thought might be nice here. So I'm just tucking that underneath those layers, underneath the bunny, putting that into place. Pop that flower back on. And then I thought it needed some sort of sticker, so I went through again and found this sticker that says "Life is Sweet," which I thought went perfectly with this page. So I'm just going to pop that on with some foam tape there, and that will just help to complete that little embellishment cluster. So foam tape going on the back there, and on it goes. Now with that long tail of twine, I could just cut it off, but I thought instead I'm going to just layer it along underneath the photo and over to the bunny. So just putting it into place how I'd like it to look, and my tiny attacher was just a little bit too short to reach, so I'm going for my long arm stapler and I'm going to staple that into place on either side. And there we go. Okay, so I thought I might add just a little more texture on that embellishment cluster area. So I've grabbed some thread and scrunch that up into a little messy bundle and just tucking that underneath the flower and the edge of the bunny there. And we're looking good, so we're getting close to finishing this page now. So I'm just going to add a few gold splatters. So I'm using the gold Heidi Swap Colour Shine here, and just using a scrap of paper to cover up my photo and areas where I don't want it to go. So I'm just going that top left and bottom right. A few more little dots there. And now I just need to add my date to finish this page off. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing how I've put this one together today. Don't forget to check out the Jot Magazine website to join in with this month's mood board. I'll be back very soon with another project to share. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.